Good evening, everyone. I am jumping on live because I just want to sing the praises of something that has really helped me in the last few days. So there's lots of things going on challenging our health right now. I am someone that has very sensitive skin. I always have done. I had psoriasis and all kinds of dermatitis as a youngster. And our son James actually taught me so much about skin and gut health and intolerances. So I'm just doing a video here live to just share with you and show you what has been going on with me. So really understanding that our skin, good evening, that our skin is our most outer portion of us, right? So if something is trying to get out of our system, the skin is where it shows. That's the furthest it can go. So it's good because you can see it. Now, some people have things like eczema on the inside and obviously they can't see it. So it's causing trouble on the inside. So what I really want to share with you is my skin really shows me if there's something going on for me. And as I say, I used to have terrible, terrible skin in terms of eczema and dermatitis and psoriasis. My grandfather was covered in psoriasis on my dad's side, my dad's dad. My dad has very, very dry skin. And I did have, before I discovered these incredible, incredible products. So I started this business when my son was like 8 years old. Here he is. There. And he had had terrible eczema as a youngster. And we had to do exclusion diets of gluten-free and dairy-free for a very, very long time. And I was using like an aloe vera cream that I got at a trade fair, and then I ordered it direct. So it was a very pure cream, and it kind of held it at bay, but it didn't get rid of it, even though we were doing everything on the diet side. So the thing about skin, as I say, it's like the outermost portion of us. So if we can see it, it's a good thing. But oh my God, has anyone here had eczema? So the last couple of days, I've obviously got an allergy to something without realizing it, but my eyes, when I've woken up, have been literally like golf balls and like little slits, and my eyelids have been so puffy with eczema and actually bleeding like in the morning. And the thing I just want to tell you is look at them now, is you can't even tell. They look a little bit pink, but this is nothing in comparison to what it's been like. And all I've done is put this incredible product on, which is a barrier cream. It's in the ABC range. Arbonne make everything vegan and chemical free, paraben free, mineral oil free. So before I was using all kinds of mineral oil from the chemist or from the doctor, E45 or, you know, emollient or, you know, whatever. And it's basically all a byproduct from the petrochemical industry. And this is all natural oils. This particular cream is fantastic when your skin is broken and very, very sore. So when you've got eczema, it is torture. Okay, it's like electricity going through your skin. It is the most painful thing. And I remember when James's skin was really bad, my son, he had it all down here and he was scratching in the buggy. And this lady came up to me and she said, don't ever stop him scratching because he has to. She said, if you haven't had it, you don't understand how horrible it is when your skin is really, really, really itchy and really, really sore. And James now pretty much has gone. So we've done a lot of treating him and a lot of seeing allergy, like natural allergy people, including Carrie, who is on this page, which is amazing. He does still sometimes get it and his hands like do swell up. But mainly he is fine, but we still use all of this range of products called the ABC range. So they do a wash, they do a lotion, they do a barrier cream or nappy cream, and they do a sunscreen. They do those 4 products, and it's all matches the pH of the skin, so it doesn't sting. Okay, so when I first heard about this business, he was using this very thick aloe vera cream. And I got this range when we first started, and he used this for a few days. So they do a hair and body wash, and he was using that in the shower, and he was using the lotion when he straight away got out of the shower, and dried when his skin was still a little bit damp. And then on any sore bits, he was putting this barrier cream. And I said to him, do you want us to use the aloe cream that we've always been using, or do you want to use these new ones? And he went, I want to use the new ones. So that sold like the skincare for me. And I'll never forget a friend of mine who actually lives down the road, who's a dermatologist, doctor. She's a specialist in skin. And she said, this is the best cream I've ever experienced. She put it on her arm. She said, this is the best cream I've ever experienced. This is a doctor. I said, would you ever use that in your clinic? She said, no, because it's not paid for by the NHS. So the point is, guys, is there's plenty of other options which are not available from the doctor, and it's all about just knowing about things. So if anybody that you know has eczema, I help people with eczema. Okay, so it's an inside-outside situation. We have to treat the gut. We have to help them understand what they're allergic to and stop aggravating it and cut out things for a little bit, probably for a little while, and then use that on the outside. So this is all topical stuff. So this, I just literally put, this will last a small lifetime, this, by the way. I literally put that much on my eyelids like that this morning when I woke up, and I put some when I went to sleep last night. In actual fact, I'm lying. I didn't do it on before I went to bed last night, and that is why my eyelids were terrible this morning. And I just literally rub it on. And it is amazing at soothing, at moisturizing, at sealing, and stopping it cracking, and stopping it bleeding, and stopping it being like electricity and stinging like absolute crazy, you guys. So that has really soothed it just straight away. But I can't even tell you what my eyes looked like this morning. They were literally like out here. And this is literally a lifesaver. So you can use this on anything on cracked, broken skin. It's obviously fantastic for nappies, but it's fantastic anytime you've got a sore patch, a bite, a sting, cracked skin in any way, and it seals it. You need just the tiniest, tiniest bit, and it matches the pH of the skin. So every house needs this stuff. It really does. And James still uses the body wash and the hair and body wash occasionally in the shower, just when his skin is dry, and then this lotion when he gets out of the shower. So when it's still a bit damp. But the thing that's really important, guys, is it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. So when James was small, he was tiny. His little arms, his little legs were like this. He was not absorbing everything that he was eating because his system was so inflamed. And when I discovered like the gut health that Arbonne do, which is a prebiotic, probiotic and digestive enzyme, we combine that with this incredible skincare, he was transformed. He was a different person. He was a different child. And now, because his absorption is unbelievable, and he knows now to avoid gluten and dairy. He does still have a bit, but he doesn't eat a lot of it. He has cut out, he doesn't have a lot of carbs because he's already he knows about gluten and dairy. Yeah. So he's very, very streamlined, and his body is ripped. I mean, he's 16 and he is nearly as big as Rob now. He's nearly 6'2". And we were saying at the weekend, I mean, he gets bigger. I see him at the weekend because he's at boarding school. When he comes home, he has grown again. And his legs, guys, are huge. And he's packing on the muscle here because he is getting so much better with his absorption that he eats a lot of protein at school because he's training with his rugby. But the point is it's not what you eat, it's what you absorb. So his absorption is out of the park now. So he's really, really growing. If I hadn't got clued up about absorption and understanding nutrition, he may well still have been like a spindly little thing. And that is a huge satisfaction to me that we've worked out James's situation, and he is now so strong and so, you know, building so tall and powerful and loving his rugby and thriving. It also affects concentration. You know, if your skin is bad, it affects your confidence. It affects everything. And when my skin was changing, when my hormones were changing, I'm through the menopause now. I'm through like that, the other side, thank God. My skin was terrible here, really, really terrible when my hormones were changing. And that is like your hormonal area here. It came through with eczema again for me. And this again was my best friend. And I used the skin conditioning oil, which again, another Arbonne product, and the Calm range. And like mixed and matched according to the situation. Because the other thing with eczema is it's changing all the time. Sometimes it's dry, sometimes it's sore, you know, it's changing all the time. But this is the best combination for healing that I've ever come across. So please, if you know anyone with eczema, let's have a conversation and I will help them the best I can. And, you know, this stuff is literally fantastic. It's literally fantastic. It is the ABC range from Arbonne, my darling. And it has got chamomile, it's got lanolin, it's got sunflower seed oil, sandalwood essential oil, and it's honestly, it's literally saved James. He was a very hyperactive kid. He was very irritable, and he wasn't great in school, and that's why we're like kind of doing the expensive option right now. He's at Bedford School, which is killing us. But it's been the best thing because he has dyslexia, and it's been a lifesaver. It's been an absolute lifesaver. When he was 11 years old, they said he'd never even get a GCSE, and he came out with really high grades. And it's nothing to do with intelligence. It was because his system was so disorientated and inflamed, is the best way to describe it, without me realizing it with what I was giving him to eat. When we cut out a few things, now he's so strong and big. And like my family is not that big. And Rob's side is not that big, but he's looking like he's going to be huge. So it is really extraordinary how he has just become this strapping lad. I mean, he's packing on the muscle here, and his legs now are huge. I mean, it's just amazing to see. And this he still uses, and he even took this on a field trip with school. Can you imagine, at age 11 or whatever, because he knew, because he gets allergies when he's out and about, and he knew, and he was even going to take the ribbing from the other boys about this product. So, I mean, honestly, it's literally a lifesaver. And this lasts literally a lifetime, this stuff. It's just literally so, you need the tiniest bit. So it's obviously fantastic for nappy cream, but it's fantastic for any kind of barrier. Any sores, any bites, any stings, any scratches, anything at all, you can put it on there and it won't sting. So never use Sudocrem. It's full of, loads and loads of chemicals in Sudocrem. This is much better. So yeah, if you want to try anything, then please let me know. I'll give you some samples, no problem. But it's all absolutely fabulous. It's hydrating, rich, glides on easily, and creates a water-repelling moisture barrier for maximum comfort. So I just wanted to share that with you. My eyes have been really bad the last couple of days, and I could not have survived without this. I mean, there's nothing else, because oils just absorb and they don't stop the moisture leaving, yeah? Or anything else stings. So this is my best friend. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Any questions, please message me. Thank you so much. Bye.